Hey all, so this is Caps. Glad you guys are checking out the channel again. For those of you who are new to my channel, I usually do videos on Arma, but this video is for a script that I wrote on Space Engineers. As you can see by the screen there, this video is going to show you how to set up and use my time of day script. So the first thing you're going to need are a programming block. So we're going to go ahead and put this down right here. Next thing you're going to need are two LCD panels. We're going to use the one LCD panel that's already been placed, and we're going to place a second one right there. You're also going to need a timing block, which I'm going to set up right back here. Alright, so the first step to doing this is we're going to set up the LCD panels before we even get to the script. So this first LCD panel that we placed over here, I'm going to change its ownership to me. And now this is a very important part. So the name of the panel needs to read as such: stored time data. This LCD panel is going to store all of the time data that is recorded by the script and then used to determine what time it is and what day it is. So next thing we're going to do is in the stored time data panel, we're going to edit public text. So the format for the script is as follows. In order to get that symbol there, you're going to hit Shift and / above your Enter key. Then the first bracket here, we're going to place a 0. We're going to put another bracket, another 0, another bracket. So a little bit about this. This first 0 that I've just now highlighted is the amount of minutes that have elapsed in your day. So you can set the clock by changing this value to minutes. So if, say, you want to start the clock, say it starts at 2 o'clock in the morning, I'd put 120 here. But for right now, I'm going to keep this as 0. This next 0 over here is used to say how many days have passed since your game started. So if this isn't a fresh survival world for you, if it's a new world that's already started, say, I don't know, maybe like 300 days have passed. I don't know, maybe you play Space Engineers a lot. I'm no one to judge. So this would have 300. But I'm going to keep this again at 0. So that is now set up. Next, we're going to come over here to this LCD panel that was already placed. Its name is LCD Screen 1. I'm going to highlight, this is also very important, and change this to Planet Info. I'm going to erase the public text, even though it's not really necessary, as the script will do it itself, but we'll go ahead and erase it. Alright, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to come in to the programming block. I'm going to set ownership to me because I just placed this down. Edit. So the script is not in here. We're going to browse the workshop. You would obviously get it from the Steam Workshop link. I'm going to pull it in from my local files. And you might notice there's a new boolean here for enable antenna broadcast. I've updated the script yesterday to enable you to broadcast the time and day to an antenna. So this is the default script. It's set to work with a 60-minute sun rotation. Being I'm in space right now, it doesn't really matter, but I'm just going to use the normal 24 minutes per real life minute ratio. So you can hit remember and exit. Alright, the next step is somewhat important. You're going to come over here to the timing block. Again, I'm going to set ownership to myself. We're going to hit setup actions. So the first action you're going to do is you're going to take the programming block and you're going to run with default argument. The second action, you'll take the timer block you've placed and you're going to start. Now we're going to go back into here. We are going to set the trigger delay to 1 minute exactly. Oh, there we go. And I'm going to hit start, and this will start a countdown, and after a minute, you're going to see the screen update. What I've done here, you might see a button panel. This is purely for my testing purposes. I have the timer block start, stop, and I have an automatic trigger for the programming block. So in about a minute, the timer will trigger, and you will see on the left screen over here, you will see the minutes update, and over here you'll see the current time. It'll read 0:24 hours. I'm going to go ahead and trigger now just so we can see this. So as you can see, Sol will read 0 days because no days have been selected. Current time 0:24. Over here we have the readout. So I'm going to go ahead and stop the timer block. I'm going to reset up these actions only with this programming block here because I don't need the timer block right now, because I'm going to just trigger this manually to show you. So each time the script runs, which should be about once a minute, it's going to update. So as you can see the screen, the time is changing. If I go in here, I can edit the days. So we're going to say 50 days have passed. So we've added 50 days to the time. It won't update until the script runs again. So bam, look at that. Sol50, time is 5:12. I'm going to highlight one other feature currently in the script. So if you come here, we're going to enable this broadcast. So we're going to change that to true. Remember an exit. For this to work, you have to have at least one antenna on your station anywhere, as long as it's connected. So we're going to go ahead and trigger this, and you're going to notice that the antenna name will change to the current time and date. So if you can see now, the antenna reads Sol50, current time 5:36. So that's it for this. I'll post more videos with the script as it gets more complex and as I change things. I hope you guys enjoyed the script. Please comment, rate, subscribe. Make sure you favorite and subscribe to my script on the Steam Workshop. The link will be in the description of this video. Thanks guys. Hope you enjoy the script. Love to hear your feedback.